What's up, everybody? There's been some drama in the Summoners War community this week, and I was not going to do a video. Actually, I started to record a video on this 2 days ago, and then I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. People get the idea. Everybody ranted about this 2018 stuff, like the game from all 2018 and the selling crystals on the black market thing. I ranted about this years ago, and I'm like, people, they get it. Do I need to rant about it again? So then I just deleted the videos. I like half recorded it, and I'm like, you know, let me just not do this. Let me do something else. But I saw a lot of your comments. You were like, Bagel, no, we want you to rant about it. But I already ranted about half of this for a couple of years ago, right? The game from all. Okay, so this is a two-part thing. The reason that this is being addressed now is because there's another exploit that, I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard the whole story before, right? Or heard the story already this week, that there was another exploit that people were selling, and it was legit too. That's because usually when they're like, oh, well, it's hack you and give you crystals and we'll hack you. No one's advertising, we'll hack you. We'll hack the game for you and give you crystals and give you LDs and give you all this and that, and then they just take your account, and it's like, most of it is not legit. But sometimes, like the game from all thing was legit. They were actually selling like tons of resources for very cheap inside. I mean, some people are like, oh no, it's a hacker and they're hacking the system line, but I've always been like, no, this is an inside player. This is not hacking the system. It's like, it's someone that works. I've always felt like it's someone that works for Comtos, right? So there was a thing before. Now there's another thing that people were selling. I don't actually think, I mean, they were better priced, but I don't actually think it was like an amazing deal. For the risk involved, I don't think it was as amazing. It was like $350 for 10 trans scrolls. And like when you buy the trans scroll, you get crystals too. Trans scroll is just a little part of that package, right? So it's like basically $35 for a trans scroll. And I'm like, I mean, you get the crystals with the pack too. So $35 for just the trans scroll. Whatever. Anyway, people were, someone was selling on the black market packages, and I'll show you guys the packages in a second. I'm sure many of you have seen it, but someone was selling these crazy packages on the black market, and it was actually legit, and there's actually data showing, or actually like videos showing someone summoning them. People come to us also put out this this Hive notice of abnormal game item payment notice. Greetings from Comtos. We would like to address the issue, blah blah blah. The same exact thing that I was just saying about people illegally, game items paid illegally in Summoners War. Investigation was conducted on all external whatever, and then a bunch of people that got banned. Actually, I think I know one of them, lols. But, yeah, Comtos just, but they're not really addressing the 2018 thing. And people are, like, the 2018 thing resurfaced now based on, like, just from that new exploit, right? So people were abusing the exploit, were buying these things on the black market. They got banned. But the 2018 thing, people are pissed off about the 2018 thing because the 2018 thing, people were buying the crystals, right? There was a massive amount of crystals. I think it says, let's actually read this. Back in 2017, 2018, website called Game From All that advertised selling really cheap Summoners War crystals. Most people of the subreddit didn't do it and advised against it because it smelled like the usual scam. The consensus was that either it was a website that used stolen credit cards to purchase packs for you, or they were a scam website that stole your login information and hacked your account. But truth is stranger than fiction. It didn't do either. It was legit in the sense that it didn't use stolen credit cards and you got the crystals you paid for. But here's the weirdest part. They only needed your Hive ID. So basically it just goes through and says everything. I mean, basically everything that I was talking about before, $400 for 50,000 crystals. But the thing is that they're talking about SWC players and how SWC players were exploiting these packs. Here's the thing. So many high-level players exploit something. I've been telling you guys this for a long time, that there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes. Like, there's so much stuff. And you guys are like, why don't you play these other Comtos games? Why don't you play these other Summoners War Lost and Torn? Why don't you play, I don't even know the other Comtos games, Skylanders, or whatever the other Comtos games are. Why can't I? Elune, whatever. Anyway, they're like, why don't you? And I'm like, because I know all the bad stuff that they've been doing for 7 years and I don't want to do this again. And they're like, oh, Bagel, you're just exaggerating. I'm like, no, really? They always do this stuff. I don't want to deal with this again, right? So SWC, this is just, see, here's the thing. We're getting bent out of shape about this. Like, oh, there's a couple SWC players. Like, so many high-level players, so many G3, Legend, SWC, whatever, are abusing one thing or another. Whether it's auto-farming, because here's the thing. Thompson got in trouble for auto farming, right? Everyone made a big deal about that. Do you know how many high-level players do that? It is staggering. Yeah. Well, I mean, before the auto, now I bet people still do it with the auto farming on, right? They have scripts to like go through and sell a bunch of stuff and sort a bunch of stuff differently now, but they just probably still have auto farming scripts on top of the auto farming already in the game. But the auto farming, so many people abused high level players. I did not, because I'm insane and I do it all manually because I don't know why I do that. But well, then again, I was never Arena Legend or G3 RTA, right? So that being said, what are we changing the ads for? I lost my train of thought. What are we talking about? Oh, the thing that I want to talk about is that this has been going on. All these different things. There's this, there's other things. There's so many different things here and there that have been going on for years. I've been ranting about it for years, between the auto farming, between the buying things, between the multiple buyings of the re-app packs, like people abusing re-app. Like, that's how you get to high level, is number one, have a lot of money. Number two, abuse some sort of exploit to get resources cheaper or to farm crazy amounts more than everyone else so that you naturally farm more. I mean, naturally yet unnaturally farm more resources than everyone else. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the, 4,000. I feel like that's a better deal. $400 for 50,000 crystals? That's a better deal than the trans scrolls are still a good deal, I guess. I don't know. Listen, we'll take a look. But the thing is, this has already been patched. This has already been fixed, patched, if it was even an exploit or if it was a ComToUs employee. Again, apparently this was an Indonesian, like the new person that was doing like the trans scroll, selling big bundles of trans scrolls and LD scrolls. Apparently it's an Indonesian person and they're not doing it anymore and they don't have the resources anymore. But yeah, let's take a look at some. What are we taking a look at? Oh, this Linda was selling some stuff before. This is just things that. Oh, this is the thing that I wanted to show you guys. I opened the injection service for Summoner's War account. I still feel like this is someone on the inside or someone that knew someone on the inside, and they were like, yeah, you just load this stuff into their account. But they didn't even need like the passwords or anything. They just need the Hive ID. That's why I kind of feel like his account doesn't employ, right? So yeah, priceless 10 Transcendence summons, $350, 50 legendary scrolls is I feel like a lot better value than 10 Transcendence. 10 Transcendence, I don't know, because some of those are duds. You know, some of those are going to be Christina's. 50 legendary scrolls, like, well, I guess that would still be expensive. It would still be, it's like sorry, not legendary scrolls. But yeah, it's all crazy, but 1,000 shape-shifting, so that's not a good value. You're just going to get a bunch of nat 3s from that. That's not anything exciting. But yeah, it's already been patched. If people are trying to offer this to you, first off, they got banned, right? The people that abused this got banned. Second off, if people are trying to sell this to you, they are just BSing you and trying to get your money, right? So, yeah, what is this? This is just some more stuff from Reddit. Oh, by the way, this is all Reddit. Abnormal game. Oh, did we see this twice? No, yeah, we did see this twice. Then there's the people that want to boycott, right? Dear Reddit and Summoners War community, I had never been that angry about the games before. It's been like this, though. This is not new. I have been yelling about this for years. Nobody listens. Ooh, Adobe Creative Cloud ad. It's a good software. I use that. Anyway, I don't know why they're showing me stuff for something well, they don't know that I use it. Anyway, recent note from ComToUs about current situation. The in-game purchase is a joke. I don't accept their small statement when they're going to do some kind of like, oh, we're super sorry. Here's 3 mystical scrolls and a Devilmon and 200 crystals. If I get that perfectly correct, then I'm not going to get it perfect. There's so many different things in the game they can give. Lols. Then I would know they watch the videos. I don't expect their small statement. I don't accept their small statement when there are rumors about a lot of SWC participants that abuse illegal purchases. Many of them do that a lot. Many of them do that a lot. It's not just like a couple. It's not just like it's been like this. The top players in RTA Some of them are not abusing these things. Some of them are just absolutely crazy, and they farm from the time that they wake up to the time that they go to bed, and they have the most extremely efficient teams, and they sell everything that's not super premium runes. So some of them are actually legit. They hustled like crazy for their accounts, and like all they do is Summoner's War, right? So there are players like that as well, but there's some accounts where they're like, you tell they're not really farming a whole lot, and they're not doing, and then they're just abusing different exploits of like either auto farming. Again, that was such a bigger thing than Thompson. Thompson was the one that got in trouble for it. That was such a bigger issue. There were so many people doing that. But yeah, what are we? Where exactly are we? I know it would be a hard decision to ban their top players and content creators. Not content creators. Won't let comp to. We are not doing that. Won't let comp to us get away with it when they don't react. See, that's the thing. Like a lot of content creators are not like don't have like legend quality accounts. Like a lot of these are like legend quality accounts. And also, I use Amazon App Store, so you can check it out in the link below, and you save 20% on your, up to 20% on your, whatever. I'm not getting paid for this video from them, so I don't know, but you can check it out in the link in the description. I do use that. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know why it says content creators. Because even the ones, some content creators I don't get along with, but they're still not doing this. I don't think I know any, well, unless they're people that maybe like stream once in a blue moon and they're like crazy legend account, right? But they like barely stream once in a blue. Then I don't know about that, right? But the regular content creators, the ones that are putting out content on a regular basis, I don't know anyone that's actually abusing this stuff. So anyway, just my 2 cents there. I'm not willing to spend a single cent to them unless they do something and ban those players, no matter if they're no names or SWC participants, and if they don't ban them, the player should at least be excluded from RTA. That's going to be all your best RTA players are going to be. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true, because there are a lot of good RTA players that just hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle, and they're on like the ones that are like putting out content on a regular basis. Like, for example, well, maybe I shouldn't say names or whatever, but there are a lot of them that are actually doing like legit, that are not doing this. But yeah, there's still quite a handful that have been abusing some kind of things. Again, this goes back to what I've been saying. There's still a handful that have been, or quite a large handful that have been abusing things for quite a long time. And we got some memes. Waiting for the 5 Transcendence scroll compensation after less. Yeah, they're not doing that. They're not even getting. We're getting at least one. But, get out of jail free. Yeah, that's, oh, you guys can't even see that. There's a free thing, whatever. So this is something that someone made, which I'm sure people are going to put that in the, why is this a weird, oh, because it was like the Reddit thing? It was like framed for the Reddit page. It was framed for the Reddit page, not for the images, whatever. We got this one. Lulz. There are a lot of legit players, but there are also a lot of again, a lot of things that have been going on for years, that I've been ranting about for years, that people don't listen to. They're like, we don't listen to your rants. We just see how animated your face gets and we giggle. This is fantastic, right? Cause we don't need any more drama. Please come to us. Come to us. The game is having a rough enough time without more drama. Please, no more drama. Please. We can. I'm gonna be out of job in a week. We keep this up. I feel like there's. Well, that's the new stuff, but yeah, there's more to it than just that. There's people kind of watching. Like, please don't tell us there's more. Oh God, we can't handle this. Oh, what is this? Clear up misinformation about the G4M situation. Current situation. Oh yeah, the 50k crystals is game for Maul. Patch once Johnny and friends reported it. This is not related to Game from All. Some Indonesian guy already kind of said it, and the current exploit has been patched. But I don't know if it's actually an exploit. Oh, you know what? Actually, I basically said all of this already. But yeah, I don't know if it's an actually exploit. I think it's just still come to us employee that wants to make some extra money. Regarding the absence of the abuse in the latest hive. Oh yeah, people mad about this. Yeah, this again. This is. There's so much more stuff that so many more people exploited over the past years. I mean, I feel like if you're enjoying the game, don't quit. But if you don't want to spend any more money on the game, I think that's a perfectly fine. I think that there's a perfectly fine decision, regardless of the anger or anything. Because I think a lot of people spend way too much money on the game, just in general. Oh, and this is. Can we see this? Okay. Yeah. So this is someone. Oh, this is Majid, that one from the top of the list. All the Nat 5s. It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, if you see the same person pulling 30 Nat 5s back to back to back to back to back, that would be a hack, right? If you see, I mean, we have pulled on stream from like legendary scrolls, and like someone had like 2 Transcendence maybe and a whole ton of legendaries, and then you see back to back to back to back. That's sometimes people just save for a long time. So it's not always hacks. I'm just saying. But if it's like 30, I feel like the 30 or more. What is? No, I don't want to. What? I don't want to see this. I don't know what this is. And then just poo-poo posts, right? Anyway, you guys requested that I talk about this, that I give my 2 cents on it. Honestly, I feel like this is just the latest in a line of this has been happening for years. Maybe some people didn't know about it. A lot of people did know about it. The high-level players knew about it. Some of the high-level players were abusing it more than you think. But yeah, things like this have been in the game for a while. So, unfortunately, that's kind of mobile games, though. Because this is not just a Summoner's War thing. This is like mobile games. Anytime there's money to be made, anytime there's people willing to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a digital item that can be maybe manipulated by someone on the inside, or maybe like hacked or something like that, then if they're willing to spend thousands of dollars on something that's like digital, you don't even have to create anything, people are going to try to find a way to get that and sell those items. So again, it's not just the Summoner's War thing. I mean, we're talking today about Summoner's War, but this happens in many, many, many mobile games. So, yeah, anyway, that's it for this one. I mean, the people that have played mobile games throughout, like, the past 10 years and have played, like, an expansive amount of them, they're like, yeah, mobile games are just ripe with controversy and scandals all the time. All the time. The more of them you play, the more you realize. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you as always in the next one.